Runes. More runes. And still more runes. All over Scandinavia, Norway, Denmark, and particularly here in Sweden, you find these magnificent standing stones left behind by the Vikings, covered in wobbly carvings and all these runes.
Runes are the bits of writing on the twisty snakes. You usually find them on Viking gravestones. These ones here say Girior loved her husband and remembers him with her tears.
Because they're carved on these mighty stones and not written down on handy bits of parchment or vellum, there's a tendency to mythologize them, to see great truths in the runes.
According to Norse mythology, the runes were found by Odin, the supreme god of the Norsemen, while he was hanging from the Tree of Life, the famous Yggdrasil.
For 9 days and nights, Odin stayed in the great tree, waiting, hoping, until eventually the runes fell into his hands and revealed themselves to him.
Odin passed them to us. Thus, from the start, the runes were associated with magic and the mysteries of the cosmos.
This splendid story about Odin up in the trees and the origin of the runes is another example of the extraordinary power that words had in these fateful years. Words, letters, symbols seemed to mean so much in the Dark Ages. They were so loaded, they had such resonance. It's actually quite a simple alphabet. So this shape here, that's a V sound. And that's an A, an L, and so on. So that says Waldemar. And in fact, this whole message is, here stands Waldemar in Viking land.
The runic alphabet, or foothark as it's called, had 24 letters in it originally. Later on, when the Vikings attacked Britain, they took the runes with them, and the foothark grew to 33 letters.
The new letters were needed to describe new sounds. Every time the Vikings conquered a new territory, and new words entered their language, they needed new letters to describe them. So, for example, originally there was no W, and I have to use a V sound for my name, Waldemar. So the runes were never some cobweb-covered dead language fit only for a museum. They were always alive, vibrant, and constantly changing.
What a good-looking alphabet it is too. So energetic and upright. It's based on vertical lines, because verticals are easier to carve, particularly in wood, but also in stone. This vertical emphasis gives the runes a spiky presence and a mysterious relationship with time, as if every mark is somehow counting down the days.